I do actually have a question for you related to behavioral, if I can ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling a little bit stuck in thinking about what stories I want to tell. Yeah. That's it.
Well, first of all, it's not that important which story you pick.
Okay.
The stories don't have to be that grand, but they have to have a logic. Yeah, you have to be certain that there was a problem, there was a complication. You have to phrase that complication. There needs to be some meaningful, risk, danger. There needs to be an element in it that you were thinking about what is the solution, then you were acting, then you had impact, and then the learnings. Yeah, it's more about learning to tell a story than if you say what story, then you get stuck easily. Yeah. Because then it always feels like that story isn't good enough. But in the story, 85% of the story is the ability to tell a story, that it is a complete story, and that the other person understands it. And you have to be able to tailor it to the specific questions. You have like 5 stories, and you always tailor it to the specific question. Okay. And then who are you going to interview with first? McKinsey?
I don't know yet. I haven't even.
Yeah, anyways, they publish their questions on the website. Okay, they tell you what questions they want to ask. So it would be good if you had answers for these questions, but it's always situation, complication, solution, impact, learnings. Other short, but you have to make sure that you're addressing the question that was asked. Yeah. And that there was some difficulty and something at stake. You roll the ball up the hill because only the difference is the value of what you did. Then what did you do specifically? What was the impact? What were your learnings? Beautiful. Check. Next. Yeah. It is a lot about, people, it's not that somebody tells a great story and then like, this story wasn't good enough. That's not what's happening. What's happening is that interviewers say, man, that was, I don't know, confused. Yeah. It's really about, can you say the right thing at the right time? Yeah. Yeah. You would be surprised if you were an interviewer, like how poorly people perform. It's not that the decision is made upon, oh my God, there were 10 stellar people in the interview. They all had polished stories, are real good in the case. And now we're going to make a tough decision. No, it's like, oh my God, right? Who of these people can we take? Yeah, it's more like, okay, if it's right, if people are like, hey, straightforward, simple, good story about themselves, cool, a case, the person is attentive, and cool, let's tackle this case. Here's a good structure, is listening, taking cues. Here's some graph to look at. They tell me the obvious stuff about the graph. Then we brainstorm some ideas together. We do some math. They structure the math. They do the math. I ask them for a summary. They give me a summary. That's it. An all-around nice person, hired. No, it's literally like that. And it's because people get so many of the simple stuff wrong that they're not hired. Yeah, because when they ask about themselves, they start to ramble meaningless stuff. When they tell their stories are incredibly long-winded, and you're like, what? In the case, they're like diving into something and like, wait. Give me some structure first. Yeah. In the recommendation, they are confused. Yeah. It's really like, listen to the success interviews. Yeah. We all come back and say, Moritz, it was easy. I trusted the process. I did the scripts. I was present, got the job.